Oh, yeah, Jim said he's not gonna be here, didn't he? What about that?
Oh, he did, didn't he?
Amsterdam, I think.
I think it was Amsterdam. I was in a car last time, so not me.
Do you wanna recap yours and I'll recap mine?
You talking to me?
Well, you and Dave are the only ones on the in Dance and Burl, and Dave just said he wasn't here for half of it.
In fact, to be fair, I think most of the time when it was on our side, I was checking in, getting set up.
Okay, so flashback picture this. Let me actually load up Roll20. Give me 2 seconds. I thought I already had it open. Turns out I still have my work open. Special.
Work.
There we go.
Work's for losers. See, Rick's not a loser.
Right. On the Anson Bill side, South, Couchy's gone over to investigate these three and kind of wrapped in, dare I say, catfighting. And meanwhile, Faust is somewhat frozen. Not that Tauchi can see this at the time, but Tauchi first makes a move to disperse these two badly behaved cats. Shit, you know what? The cat will be on the counter downstairs. I'm going to keep talking while I go and shout at the cat. So he goes to disperse these two, Tao Chi and Tao 2 and Tao 3. Or Tao Chi 3 even, by throwing a bag of cobwebs at them. Not cobwebs, a cobweb bag wrapped bees. God, he's asleep. But he threatens them with it, and this is one thing I do need to clarify. Rick, did it actually get thrown? Didn't throw it, no. I didn't think it was thrown. I meant to ask at the end. So they both backed off. Because Tao Chi had floated up. Tao 2 or Tao Chi 3, one of them began to float themselves without the aid of winged boots. And Tao Chi was hovering over a general vantage point where he could also make out that Faust was kind of frozen. I think Tao Chi orders Buttercup to protect Faust. That's probably not before Faust Guardian smashes the remaining Dooby Doob to bits. Tao Chi, it all blows over. Tao Chi proposes a race to Tao 2 and Tao Chi 3. With the one rule being no cheating. The one kind of main rule. And it is a race to the all trades. Both take part and immediately start cheating. One severely barging the other out of the way. And Tao Chi drops down to intercept him. And the one that was being violent. And does some kati karate. And give me 2 seconds. So, yeah. So, tell Bree or whoever makes it all the way to the boat, and sorry, further down the dock. And Tauchi knocks out, I believe, knocks unconscious. The one that was violent, most violent, and the other Tauchi says to finish him, I believe. And Tauchi asks the other Tao imposter, yeah, because the other Tao imposter says we need to get going, get on the boat, etc., etc. And he says we're still missing some people, and asks who is the missing, and the other Tauchi gets out his book and starts flicking through. What happened with Faust? Can't remember what happened with Faust. Lots happened in the past week.
Didn't like Mephistopheles like tell him that he wants a name, and that kind of
That's
happened.
it. Yeah, that's the key bit.
And it was like nobody could see anything, but Faust could feel like an arm wrapped around him, holding him in place.
Yeah, exactly. Mephistopheles, yeah, demanded a name of an innocent one.
I think he also was like, "I'm free now," or something like that. Something along those lines of basically telling Faust that he's back.
Yeah,
He's back again. Mephistopheles is back.
Tell a friend.
Tell me
name a
your
friend.
friend's name.
Haha.
Think Buttercup is also oddly nonchalant about Faust's current state.
Well, we all know who Mephistopheles' last target was before he got put in the skull, and who he was trying to seduce.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So,
there's that one person that is just like putting all their entire trust into Faust, and he may be her undoing. Who knows?
She may be his. Who knows?
Rick knows.
And yeah, I think that then takes us not very neatly, but neat enough over to the hammer. I hope.
Okay. So in the hammer, so we finished off. We were finishing off the fight against the we're not supposed to know the name of the enemy, but we know the name of the enemy. Was it the eyes of the Lord or something? So there was one left, and a horned demonic form appeared out of a barrel, and he was offering help for a favor. However, we decided to basically, ignore him. We've kind of got a fight going here. We're not ready to talk with somebody, so we actually ended up defeating the last Eyes of the Lord. I can't remember what the finishing blow was. But yeah, we managed to take it out between Slick's, Tenos, and Clive's hand. Once we defeated it, the other two, Veil people they kind of saw that we took down this guy and kind of moved to flee. And Slicks decided not to chase after, as they didn't really seem too important, and there's kind of a more important issue of our dead ally right now. So Mephistopheles made himself known again, asking that he can make this all go away for a favor or something like that. I think he's mainly talking with Tenos, who basically said that. So he was kind of interested and asked if he could make Grom easier to carry, or I think he said, "Can you help me carry him?" Pointing towards Grom, and then Mephistopheles said, "Oh, I'll just make him lighter so you can carry him." Oh no, he just did
Takes
that
his finger off.
as the end, yeah. So originally he said I could do that, but I'll give that as a freebie. Yeah, the first one's
A
always
gateway
free, isn't it?
favour.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then tossed a coin, which has just appeared. Oh, it's like I knew. Tossed a coin over to Tenos and said that if you ever need a favor to use the coin, I'm not entirely sure how to use it. I assume just hold it and think.
So
I don't know. I can't read what it says because I think that's just AI gibberish. It says IHE. Is that an R or a P?
P. Gotta be a P. Not got a leg.
So IHEP, and then then an I, then an upside down Y. Yeah. So anyway,
Is it an anagram?
so we took the coin, and he made Grom light enough for someone to carry. So what ended up happening is Tenos then carried Grom weak and Bernie style, pretending he was a drunken person to not draw attention as we headed over to the Square of the Gods to basically give him to some priest who can deal with a dead body, while Slicks he took to the rooftops and the shadows and tried to keep an eye out. Um, so yes, that's right. So giving the body over to the priest, Slicks saw Brian up on the tallest building. Wait, is that the library? Looking at the map, you see. Oh, he's in the Square of Gods. Okay. Okay, gotcha. I thought just the tallest building in the city. No, that makes more sense. And he kind of saw us giving over our dead comrade, and he gave us a nod in solidarity, knowing what we're going through. Um, after giving over the body, we went over to the Hall of the Hammer to look at the notice board. And at the notice board, we noticed multiple articles. After reading them, we decided we're going to nab them, and Tenos did a distraction by sexually harassing a woman and somehow ending on taking her out for a date. Which, fair play. While it was happening, Slicks did his sneaky stuff and stole the relevant notices. And then we headed off to the market, although separate. So Tenos was going with his lady friend, while Slicks was being more sneaky. Has he reverse engineered the code and made a message? Okay. But he did decode the other message at the end of last session. But I don't remember what it was because it was kind of as we were leaving, we went, "Oh, it's this." It was something to do with the Veil are the ones that did the hit, the black dot on us, and then sent the Lords after us, if my memory's correct. Yes, he's looking for something of a bit more of a magical oomph to add to his arsenal. Noise.
That looks nuts.
What was that called again?
Something doohickeys.
Gotta make notes, Rick.
Licks. Get shot.
So, whilst not entirely relevant to this campaign, I played D&D on Tuesday. It was awesome. I played as Grom, although Grom could talk to animals. And I spoke to a rat. The first question I asked was, "What's your name, rat?" At which point the DM was like, and then Sposh was like, "Right, me and Sposh are going to be best friends. I'd like to talk to a pigeon." Okay. What's your name, Mr. Pigeon? Are you going to do this with every animal you speak to? Yes. Yes, I am.
You should have an army of animals following you. Yeah. Okay, I'll enter the shop.
What shop?
Lester's.
There was a shop.
Wheels Emporium, Farm Armaments of Magical Nature, and other doohickeys.
Yeah, but I just call it Lester's for short, you know. Like, I just turn up on time. That's all I do. I, oh well, I can say you got a good pair of eyes on you. You can spot a good adventure a mile away because you just did. Anyway, I am in the. I'm looking for a weapon that has a bit more oomph when dealing with those who do not like the mundane physical attacks. Maybe, as you say, maybe like some sort of magical poison or some magical arrows or a bow, something in that sort of vein. Looking for more of the imbuement spell sort of thing, bit more wider range of uses. Oh, can you tell by looking at me? I'm more of a slick sort of guy. Can I Oh, I think you've, hit the nail in the coffin with these. Could I do, like, an arcana check to see if I can, look at maybe some runes that maybe are on the sword and maybe figure out more what the sword might be enchanted with? I'm not picking them up yet, as especially the one that he said that you're gonna struggle to let go of, I might not be able to put down, then I'll be forced to buy that one. So kind of see a visual inspection up close. Ah.
Is this where you accidentally become a Hexblade
Oh, I
Warlock?
should use my bloody inspiration. Fucking hell. Does the handle look hot? Okay. I wasn't under there. Yeah. I, uh I think I'll be more cautious of taking this strange magical item that I've been warned I might not be able to let go of. So I'm leaning more towards the fiery one. But I would ask, is there a sheath that works with this fiery sword that you know, so I'm not walking around with a beacon, so to say. Very well. I think I'll take the hot sword.
Hey team, how's it going?
Hello.
Hey, Manny. Lex is
Okay.
purchasing illegal goods.
Not illegal. I'm just not really licensed to buy them.
Illegal.
Okay. Let me just check they how on me. Does Rykov's crystal that I have, does that have any symbol of the veil on it? Okay, I'm gonna flash that. Of course not. I'm a distinguished gentleman, much like yourself. Oh, yeah. How about 210? How about, are you a gambling man? How about we play a little card game? Just a straight blackjack. Hey, don't worry, I've got some and I put some down. Of course not, of course not. And I'll put the cards down, I'll just fan them out. Inspect. Yes, a genuine deck. Is there like some rules for this sort of thing? Oh, by the way, I'm gonna be cheating. I'm gonna be cheating. Yes. I'm gonna be using sleight of hand to swap my hand, basically, with a winning hand. So say I have a winning hand up my sleeve, and I'll pick up the cards and I'll do like some hand magic trick and swap. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, please let him get blackjack.
By the way, we need to say what we're playing for. So is this just for my price, or am I winning the sword if I win? Okay. What was the original price? Did you say 226? Oh, I hit 226. That's why I said 210. I was thinking I was paying 16 gold cheaper. Okay, I'm just gonna click them to see what hand I would get. I would have got 9. Oh, right. Oh, I see. That's how I see. Now, what? One game to win it all. Sure thing.
Oh,
A 28.
Jeez, nice.
Hey, for being a good sport, let's say 275. Yay! Thank you, good sir. I'll be sure to tell everybody I know about your shop. Of course not. I would never uh, talk down about your establishment. You've done a good deed here today. Of course, yes. I'll give this to my buddies. I'll show this to everyone. Hey, don't worry. You get paid with gold and exposure today as I leave the the store. As long as I get the drinks. Oh yeah, one's already dead. Same to you. I always admire those who go above and beyond for their work. I enjoy the thrill of a good chase. Of course. But I'm also 100% confident in my own abilities. I can't say so about all of my associates, but for myself, I mean, time will tell. In different ways. He's more of a very thick-skinned individual. You may get the first hit, but you might not get the last. I must tend to agree. I'm not one for taking part in the pleasures of the commoners. I'm more into the thrills in life, not romancing women in the streets. Can I do a perception check just to make sure? I know I said that I bought the drinks, but just to make sure that he hasn't tampered with them during our talk. Yes! A sleight of hand against it, and it's not going to be enough.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay. My only other thought is, did he pre-poison the wine before we got here? Hmm. Is there any check I could do to, like, with my rogue skills to recognize? I don't know what I would do. Fuck it. I'll drink the wine. Fuck it. He seems like a reasonable man. He wouldn't show himself like this just to poison me. I hope. I mean, I'm sure I can spend a few hours. My friend's quite busy at the moment, so sure, let's do it. Oh, he's got my real name as well. He's good.
Yeah, quite. um. Oh, there we go. So, Tauchi didn't go very far, did he? So, been about here. We'd have one unconscious and one down below, and the other one run off here this way. It's safe to say Tauchi would be in sight of Faust. Was Faust kind of visibly awakened? Is it something I'd passively notice?
So I think Faust would be shitting a brick, but trying to put a brave face on it. And would say, "Oh, master, it's good to see you. I'm glad that you're free." You want a name of a soul? Okay. And you want someone? I think Faust would kind of like have like a little glint in his eye, like he's trying to get one off on Mephistopheles, and be like, "You want a name of someone devout and pure of heart?" Okay. Well, I don't know their name, but I know someone. I know someone particularly devout. Uh, she's called the First Lady. Yeah, I think she's the most most devout and pure uh, person that I've met. Uh, uh, I, I think I'd say with conviction, like the First Lady is the single most devout and pure person that I've met. I think Faust is kind of like perked up a little bit, like he thinks he's got away with it, and he'd say, "Master, I'm sorry about that whole Ilmater thing. You understand, don't you?" I say, "Amen." I think what I'll sorry. I think I'll immediately cast Mage Hand and go to like give him a fist bump or shake his hand. Oh,
Ooh.
I think what I'll do is I'll look to drop my level in Cleric and add an extra level in Warlock if that's okay. Yeah. Awesome. I think I'd laugh, kind of it being lost on me a little bit. I go, yeah, he's lost his head though. He'll do. No Buttercup. Absolutely fine. In fact, I'm better than I've been in a while. Feeling good. Feeling really good. We're here to get a help from the dude in charge called. I've completely forgotten.
The governor.
The governor, thank you.
Also, don't forget about the cart, please. With the
No,
sword in
no,
it.
no. It's to this part of Tao Chi's Tao Chi would say we've got a lot to do and not a lot of time to do it. Thankfully, time. Well, why do you want him killed? Doesn't make sense. We need more hands, not less. And I know I can trust me.
Well, that's fucking handy, isn't it?
Um, it's coming to a head. We we had some setbacks. We've had a lot of opposition. The veil within the hammer is very entrenched, and it's been difficult to get anything achieved. But we're making progress. We are soon to head that way. In fact, we seek all the assistance we can now. We believe Athil might
Athelion.
Aphelion, sorry. We believe Aphelion might be awakened or awakening, and we need to put a stop to this. We believe this is the plan of the Veil all along. It's real as you and I. It's real as the portal you just stepped through. Well, I believe when seeking the the answers to why the Veil was seeking an item within the God's Fall, I may have touched the weapon, which might have awoken him. It, 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 no, indeed, we need to make haste towards the hammer with skilled adventurers and men at arms to assist our colleagues that are already there, attempting to find the remainder of this weapon to stop Aphelion. I believe fate is intervening. I feel that we have been pushed towards a scenario. Why? I do not know. You might be able to see my likeness is ever present everywhere I go. And they might be able to shed some more light on why. They might be able to help you with your watch issue. Perhaps this unconscious one might be able to lend you some assistance here. The other one wants to kill them. I don't even want to start. Faust, you feel we need more adventurers with powers?
I'd say I think it would make sense to kind of turn to the governor and say, the very balance of this world is in dire straits.
Make a choice.
This is a world-ending event.
Choices have consequences. You need to make a choice. You can't just say everything. We want everything.
I choose to fuck off. Then I'm gonna go to the fucking hammer by myself.
Governor,
I won't say anything else. Okay.
I feel we need the help of the watch. We need the help of militia and men, because the Veil have numbers that might get in our way while we are attempting to achieve our task. We also might need the help of someone we have unfortunately insulted. If you would entertain speaking with Baba Yaga. Unintentionally. I fear my acquaintance was unaware of his actions. I think it is my duty, my my being, to maintain balance. I was taught it. I had it ingrained. I will, of course, assist you in restoring balance to Ansible if indeed it was to be lost. She shakes.
Uh, the watch would be a great help.
I have one last favour. I am at a loss what to do with this unconscious double, I always say, of myself. Would you be able to reprimand them into custody? Put them in a nice comfortable cell, but keep them there. Safe, of course. Perhaps a guild might be able to assist if they were to have a cell of their own. Unsanctioned magic. Can I just check? Is the governor a tabaxi or a different breed of cat? Rakshasa, okay. Just wondering if there would be a catty goodbye, a cat-like
I just
goodbye.
find it really strange how the entire country is against human, elf, dwarf, yet the governor is a cat person, and they all seem to respect him.
I mean, he's a badass wizard. Reasons we can't investigate right now. I don't. Tauchi wouldn't put two and two together, and Tauchi is very much currently focused on restoring the balance that is currently weighing quite heavy on his soul, because he does feel like he is part of the cause of the unbalance. And the appearance of more and more Tauchis is bearing down on that more and more, because it feels like something's amiss. There's a fracture of sorts. And fate is not There's certain things like the governor where it seems like fate is landing where it should, and others like the other Tauchi, the guys that came down, the lords, the eyes, even eyes, the lord. Other things that are quite out. So I don't think he would be at all focused on politics or anything like that in Amsonville, but he was aware of Spelk being in Amsonville and would like Spelk's help. Spelk was his master for some time. Probably before he goes, he might say, "What do you know of Spelk? Is he still here?" Where do you know where his home here is? I think Tauchi would turn to Faust, raise his eyebrows, say, "Are we done?"
I think how far away would Faust's home be from the docks? I think Faust would want to, perhaps if Faust would probably say, "Get the ship ready. I'll be back shortly," and he'd look to go to he'd leave the Guardian with the party. He'd disguise himself as a random street urchin, and he'd just go to his home and look to just use message and just say to his family, "I'm sorry. I'm okay. I'm trying to make amends. Don't try and find me." Yeah. Woohoo!
Nice. I think Tao Chi would bow as he steps out. Tao Chi sigh under his breath. There's always a jack. There's always an all trades. Not really remembering. We need passage to the hammer. Simply, the whole land depends on it. The sea too. That's all we want. That's all we want. I can't guarantee it'll be alright. We're heading into rough waters. No, no doubt you know of the Vale. They have another agenda. An agenda of destruction. There'll be no more debts, there'll be no more trade. There'll be no more Athel. maybe more. It didn't always. The all trades hasn't always found a way. How do you think I met Old Blue? Even in the calmest of seas, rough waters can show up. And it can drive you ashore. What are you going to do without an apple? There are many curses, many reasons for curses. You can't guarantee I'm not the source, but it's highly unlikely. I don't have. I don't believe it's true. I worry that's true. But I haven't experienced it. And he turns to Tau 3. I believe it's Tau 3. How many can you hold? Okay, the old trades can take a fair few. There's us here. There are others. We have large beasts. We have a cart with precious cargo. We potentially have members of the militia joining us. We need to take as many as possible. And you just need to drop us and leave. And you have fulfilled your oath.
We need to get the sword.
Yeah.
ASAP.
Yeah.
And by
It's
we,
one
I
hour
mean
to get
you.
anywhere. Well, the two me's. So if it's an hour to get anywhere I was about to say the Ankh. Jesus, Amsonville. Is it quicker to fly across? I remember Inti could fly pretty quickly across. Okay, cool. Cool. Not this time. He stays behind. Okay. The Tau 2 order Tau 3 to get everyone on board the ship. And ask the crow to send the watch immediately to the all trades. And any militia that they can get. He will say to Butterblood to
Buttercup McBlood.
but
It's not Butterblood.
just my brain. Buttercup McBlood, yeah. The Lady Laburnum that to stay, watch the ship, make sure there's no funny business, watch the other me. And stay with the Stone Guardian. Hold on to the tied up one for now until we leave. The Stone Guardian can hold on to him, and then did Val say how long he was going to be?
As long as it takes.
Jesus Christ. I think Pouchy would wing it and say he better bloody be back. And Pouchy would run then to the gate. I think we haven't got anyone else we came for. Tauchi's not going to mess with Barbara Yaga at this point, especially after potentially insulting her. Well,
No.
almost guaranteed.
I think the only other person would be Spelk, but there's no time because you've got to make choices, right, Matty?
Well, Spelk's left.
Yeah.
I think it. As far as Tauchi, I didn't try any perception checks or anything, but the governor hired us. He didn't seem to have reason to lie, and he knew things. So seemed to Tauchi puts faith in him at the moment. Not a massive amount, but for now. And yeah, would run to the gate. You do. Right. Two very average numbers. Slightly above average. But no one else. Could Tauchi roll a perception? Any signs of a scuffle, strange footprints, anyone around the immediate area that might be watching? Oh, so I forgot that investigation. Boot. Small boot.
Something Bory might have been wearing.
Would Tauchi know whether dwarfs are keen on walking around barefoot? He might have misplaced one. Are the elk there? And is there anyone around? Like, are there guards at the gate? Are there people in watchtowers? Anyone? If I was looking around, would I be able to see anyone that might have seen something? Mm. Okay. Is it wrapped up still? Okay, he'll sling it over his back.
I think take the win, right?
That's what I kind of
I
thinking.
mean, we've either got the sword and the Tauchi, or looking for people.
Well, he's taken 20 minutes to get there. The boat leaves in an hour. I've got
He's
20
carrying a
minutes
big
to
ass
spare.
sword now.
Yeah.
Presumably, he can't be sprinting back carrying a big ass sword.
Okay, 25 minutes to get back. So, Tauchi would float up high. Probably in the it's this way out the gate a bit like the paths we went on up to the Hammer, in which it's kind of like
Really?
almost dirt. Well, it wasn't that hilly, was it, to start with? It was quite open area, a few trees dotted around the edges of the tracks. Yeah, I mean, think straight up, probably a good 100 foot, about 30 meters. Cool. Ooh, lucky I was that. Being he's quite active on his feet, would he know roughly how long it would take him to get to that camp? Pretty risky. I think Pouchy's going to be quite callous now. Like weighing up the situation. Any other time, um, he'd be inclined to help attempt to rescue someone because he was rescued himself. He feels there's a kind of a pay it forward karma there. But I think the urgency of the situation, the boat about to leave, the Hammer, him potentially waking up a god. Too much other stuff is pressing on him to really risk it for Borin, who wasn't all that in combat. A few elks who can't really move through a city, and Oregon too. So he'd hate to stay, but he's probably going to ditch him and head back.
Yeah, house or sorry, I know. Yeah, I think so. Yes. I will. I think Faust would flash quite a warning glare at Jack and go, I need to go to the hammer. I'll go on your ship. And we'll leave it there. I think Faust would would look away, just look away, and then put on a chipper grin, get out his instrument, and then we'll say some songs for the journey then, and then just walk straight past her, strumming his lute.
Okay. So
It feels like it's 3 boats, and they were like, "Oh, it's different levels."
So I just realised we were meant to get anyone from the Order while we're in Amsonville.
Oh well, you forgot.
Mm.
We can send
Well-
Alfonso back.
That's what I'm just thinking. I'm guessing the boat's leaving, but it doesn't mean that people from the Order can't be told there's a cart at the North Gate. Yeah, so basically would like to leave a message send a message from Alfonso to the governor to send anyone from the order, and send them towards the hammer post haste.
With who? What was his name? Sorry, Neen.
Bleen.
Clean. Okay.
Bleen, wasn't it?
Clean or lean?
Bleen. Was it?
Is it not clean as in like cleaning?
Yeah, that's what I was
As
going to say.
in,
Clean.
as in he's a cleaner.
Okay.
No, as in he has clean kills.
Oh, I see. I took it like as a cleaner, like a Leon type situation. It's the French Jamaican.
So
Beer can.
I'd say probably a couple hours, enough to get a buzz. But I think Slicks would be keeping his guard up, but trying to come across as very lax and enjoying the moment. So I think I'd ask him what he thinks of the veil. I see, and I assume you're aware they're the ones who put out this hit. But I'm sure you're aware that you know I can decode messages on the notice board. Think uh, I've taken down a few of their number. They've got a reason. They've got their reasons. But anyway, yeah. So talking about the opposite, you who aren't weak, you come across those spooky fellows. Yeah, the ghost like ones. I see. I see. Well, just off the record, just took down two of them. I mean, they failed to kill me. It's one way of looking at it. Yeah, something about bringing down the veil. They just don't like it. I mean, oh, we know the eye. Yes. Oh, that's what. Which stories? Okay.
So are you interested in this weapon? This weapon with a soul? But would you like to see the weapon? Well, possibly. Maybe part of why I'm here. Well, since you are on the lookout for me and my others, if you decide to spend a few days scouting us out, you may come across said weapon. Of course not, but you must take precaution. And who knows? Maybe when you see this weapon, those who took out the contract may also meet their end. Well, let us see this through to the end. And he goes to cheers him with a glass. Ah, that's just how us in this line of work deal with sometimes. No hard feelings. Okay. Right. Interesting.
Thanks, Rick.
Yeah, thank you, Rick. Awesome, as usual.
Mm. What took you by
What
surprise?
was I?
I had to come up with some way of affording the sword. I couldn't afford it. I only had 400, no, 300 and something gold. I think it's when we first started, you
Oh, yeah.
you gave us 500 gold each. And then no one spent that on equipment, so we just came in with 500 gold. Well, didn't he say that he was giving it to the governor, and the governor was going to take it to the tower?
It was suggested, but the governor only restrained a man there.
I assume he was
Sure,
training him and was going to take him to the Tower of the Craft.
yeah.
It's just somebody else's problem.
Mm,
Oh,
so
my theory is the governor is actually the big bad. He's the evil one. He's super evil. He could see everything apparently. You got to the dock, and 20 minutes later, he's like, "Oh, I heard there was some issues at the dock. I'm just going to teleport myself in rather than having someone else look into it."
mhm, no.
I also was like, when you were asking for help, it's like, why not just say, "Can't you just spare just yourself?" And had just the governor come? But I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to influence.
Yeah, but the governor put us on the contract, and I mentioned about the pressingness of the issue. Um, the governor didn't offer it up. I think in this situation, it would have been impolite to ask him.
And
It would have
then
been
the next
rude,
one
in
would have
fact.
been, what about why not instead then ask for Tom Tumblebelly?
Yeah, so he did mention about the Guild of Adventurers, and that probably would have helped get anyone remaining from Broken Oath from the Order.
Like personally, I
Which,
feel like that's like they're more suited than a militia. But
yeah, and
at the
that's
end of
what
the
I
day,
originally thought.
it was your.
But Tumblebelly also basically backed out of everything last time and really kept a distance. So I'm not entirely sure A, that Tumblebelly would lend a hand, or B, that we can just randomly trust all adventurers. So I what Tauchi would have probably asked had I thought about it properly is about the order. But you know what? In much the same way I was trying to think through, I think Tauchi would have been stifled by it as well because there's so much just happened. It doesn't make any sense to him.
Yeah, no, fair. It's just afterthoughts.
And Faust has got a whole other thing going on that he's not going to be thinking
Yeah,
about what we need to do. He's just thinking, oh shit.
I have to please my overlord. Oh, he put that in the
Yeah.
our chat earlier. He was like, "What's the name of the first lady? Do we know the name of the first lady?" Yeah,
I'll be honest with you. I had a backup if Mephistopheles was like get fucked. I was gonna name my sister's best friend growing up, who like she when I was crying over breaking an instrument, she fixed it. She cared for my sister while she was ill. I was gonna name her, but I didn't have to.
Evil. Evil.
Yeah.
Save you a headache.
Can we take it as read that we're getting a long rest, or not?
Go on a ship.
Okay. Ooh.
so is what happened is the Tauchi that was talking to Jack was pointing out in the past this happened, so let's do this instead. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Having a look.
I'm just thinking, like, is this either going to cause an issue because
shit.
we're diverging from timelines, or is it not going to cause an issue because that's not a thing, and it's not actually from the past? It's just information from a different timeline where that did happen. I don't know. I'm just
Jesus.
It's got an
like,
AC of 20. What the shit?
It also looks like it'd eat most ships whole. Jesus Christ.
Shit. What the fuck? With the 60-foot cone, DC 18, take 15d6 fire damage on a failed throw. I've got 10 health. Well, that's a fucking good
So-
job that we missed it.
If you were an animal handler, the chances of taming a dragon tail?
Ah.
is that with money or food? I understand dragons want they do like gold, but treasure, yeah.
Which explains why they'd go after pirate ships, especially.
This isn't a pirate ship. This is legitimate business, right?
Sorry, legitimate business ships.
You don't have pirate ships in a city dock
Well,
transporting stuff between cities.
they don't necessarily fly the Jolly Roger, a pirate ship, in a dock. They fly the flag of the land.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Apparently, yeah.
And like
Yeah, as
the
long as your crime belongs to a
petition.
guild, it's all good.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh, God.